Hello and welcome everyone to Cafe. I'm Crystal Candy.
And I'm Clarence Reynolds. It is great to be back with you to share all of the fun and exciting events happening this week.
We recently had the chance to go to the Central Florida Zoo. They always have great events going on, and they have some new residents that we would like you to meet. Take a look. Here at the Central Florida Zoo, we are at the South American primate habitat, and there are a couple, that's 3 new residents in the exhibit that we're about to see come out behind us. They are squirrel monkeys who are joining the troop of spider monkeys that are here, and this is Chris Torch, who is the Director of Animal Operations. And I've noticed a lot of activity behind us because your keepers have been very busy putting out some new snacks, some new activities, because you have to keep these guys busy.
Correct. So every morning we go inside the habitats and we service the exhibits, we clean it up, and then we make it really active and add a lot of environmental enrichment for the animals since they are so smart. We want to keep them busy and keep them active during the day. So we give them different types of puzzle feeders to get their food and their breakfast. So that's what the keepers are doing right now. They're setting up the habitat for all of the 8 monkeys that want to come out and get their breakfast.
But as we're standing here talking and waiting for the monkeys to come out, with the squirrel monkeys, learning about that species has been interesting for me. Oh, hello, buddy. We've got a couple visitors over here this morning.
Yeah, that's one of our squirrel monkeys.
So that's one of the squirrel monkeys.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about why those are so unique.
So we acquired the squirrel monkeys because we wanted to add a new species of primate to the habitat, and there is a need for institutions that belong to the American Zoo and Aquarium Association to house bachelor troops of squirrel monkeys. And since we realized that we had kind of had the space and the ability to do so, we partnered with several other zoos here in the United States, and we were able to bring these 3 boys in.
So over here behind us, we're noticing these are the spider monkeys, yes?
Yes, this is one of our juvenile spider monkeys that's about 2 years old. So yeah, so we have these bowling pins which look like toys to our guests, but this is part of our environmental enrichment program. So you can see that there's some food smeared on them, makes it a little bit more difficult. These guys like the bright colors, and they know that the keepers have come out here this morning and hidden all sorts of types of food. I saw the keepers hide some raisins in there, which is one of their high value food items that they love.
Oh, so it's a little bit of a treasure hunt in there.
Yes. Try to get it before your neighbor does.
So you've gotten a lot of great reaction from guests with the new squirrel monkeys. They are so cute, but there's a lot to keep in mind with monkeys. They're not good pets, and they are real strong and pretty destructive, which is why you guys have to keep them so busy.
Correct. So we do like to remind our guests to be very smart when you do choose a pet, and we do not encourage anybody to choose any sort of primate as a pet because they are so difficult to keep. And we have the expertise here with our talented keeper staff, with our veterinarian department, with our nutritionist, in order to maintain the proper health and husbandry for these animals. So you can go to the AZA website or Not a Pet to learn more about why primates aren't the best pet to have in your house.
Well, this is a good way for you all to show this species because it is so much fun to watch.
Yes.
Hey, buddy. Hi. They're so curious and so cute. So you can see why people would be drawn towards these animals. But yet, that really is a problem that organizations are seeing out there.
Yes, we unfortunately get calls all of the time wanting to know if we can take in any abandoned primates or macaws or tortoises. So we really don't have any more room to do that. So it is a crisis here in the United States. So the purpose of this exhibit is to showcase the fact that we want guests to be informed about the pets that they choose and to not choose primates as pets.
So we're seeing some of the swinging happening, some of the different, basically enrichment activities that your keepers have to do to entertain these animals on a daily basis.
Yes, it's a lot of work. We give them enrichment 3 different times a day, so that could be novel food items, different types of toys for them to interact with, different scents, even different smells.
Sorry, I'm distracted.
That's okay. They're doing their job.
It really is so much fun, but it also is an opportunity for you all to help educate all of your guests who come in here. And we're seeing people, even behind us who want to interact with these, and this is the safest and the best way to do it.
Correct, yes. If you want to learn about primates and you want to see primate behavior and and enjoy watching primates, come to the Central Florida Zoo. We monitor their diets and their weights constantly to make sure that they're always at the optimal weight.
Awesome. And the optimal weight for a squirrel monkey?
They're going to be a couple of pounds, but it also
So
depends
small.
on each individual too. So we monitor them so much that we keep trends and we know who should be higher, who should be lower. So yeah.
Well, you guys do a great job.
Thank
and
you.
if you would like to come down and see the spider monkeys and the new squirrel monkeys, check out the Central Florida Zoo's website and come on down and give us a visit.
Exactly.
So those squirrel monkeys that you saw there, they are so active that the keepers have to put out enrichment activities for them 3 times a day to keep them entertained. So that's another reason why they say they don't make good pets.
And the
Let the zoo take care of
enrichment
it.
activity? I
Yeah.
don't want to know.
It's like a treasure. No, it's like fun things
Oh,
that you would
okay.
see it like. I know you're like, oh no, like they hide raisins around
Oh.
the pen because that's like a treasure for them. Or they'll put up a new swing that they're like, oh, they lose their mind over. But it's so much fun to watch. But again, they're great at the zoo, but they always say like certain things like those monkeys do not make good pets because they're a lot
Yeah.
of work.
Yeah.
But great to enjoy them at the zoo.
Yes.
Well, you can watch as beautiful ballerinas and powerful male dancers pirouette to glory at the 2024 World Ballet Competition's finals. Over 300 competitors representing 25 countries will compete for cash, prizes, scholarships, and job offers. You can see it in person at the Linda Chapin Theater inside the Orange County Convention Center for free from April 23rd through the 26th. Go to worldballetcompetition.com for more information.
Children's Safety Village of Central Florida presents its second annual Touch a Truck Day on April 27th at its main office in Orlando. Touch a Truck allows children to learn more about the trucks and vehicles that they see daily. Some of the featured trucks at the event will include emergency response vehicles, construction trucks, and off-road vehicles. The event takes place from 10 a.m. till 1 p.m. Check out childrensafetyvillage.org for details.
The 62nd annual Apopka Art and Foliage Festival takes place on April 27th and 28th. This event features fine art and crafts, entertainment, food vendors, and of course, foliage. There's also a kids zone and school art at this family-friendly event. It all takes place at Kitland Nelson Park and admission is free. Visit apopkaartandfoliagefestival.org for more details.
Buckle up and explore the technology behind the different modes of transportation from now until May 5th at the Orlando Science Center's Goin' Places. You can explore how travel has changed the social fabric of our time, see new technology, and get a glimpse of where our transportation future is headed. Check out the full schedule and admission details at osc.org.
April is Earth Month, and Orange County is doing a lot to celebrate Earth Day and Earth Month. And we have Carrie Black, who is the Chief Sustainability and Resilience Officer for Orange County. You've been busy putting together a lot of what all the different agencies are doing to really spread awareness for Earth Month. But there are also some programs that you guys are doing that really truly will make a difference throughout the year for residents in terms of planting or recycling or fixing some of their items. So I know I threw a lot at you, but you have a lot going on, right?
Yes, yes. Well, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to be here and help spotlight Earth Month, which will be April of this year, because Earth Day is April 22nd, but here in Orange County, we're going to celebrate it all month long with lots of different events and educational workshops to help promote and encourage basically conservation and preservation of our natural resources in this beautiful county that we get to call home.
You're so right, because we are so fortunate to be in such Florida as it is, but Orange County, I mean, We are in paradise and we want to keep this community looking beautiful and vibrant. So what are some of the ways that residents can learn about this month in terms of, let's say, planting outside?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to have several workshops focusing on Florida-friendly landscaping. So this will help make sure that, if you don't have a green thumb, that you're putting in the correct plants for our temperate zone, and to help walk you through that whole process. So we have several of those workshops coming up, as well as pollinator gardens. So to make sure that you're putting in some plants that will be most attractive to our pollinators, so like our butterflies and bees, which is very, very important. So we have multiple workshops like that coming up as well.
And that's great. I dabble in plants a little bit, and I was telling you earlier that I kind of started my own pollinator garden, and don't be intimidated, because it's as simple as picking up a milkweed plant that's going to attract butterflies. Then they'll munch on the leaves. Then there'll be those little caterpillars. Then you'll see a chrysalis, and oh my goodness, nature has just opened up before your eyes. That's just some of the ways that you guys are trying to inspire, right?
Exactly, and this is a perfect time of year to be doing that. Butterflies and caterpillars love milkweed, and so we're also going to be doing guided hikes and eco scavenger hunts at our parks. So making basically environmental awareness fun for the whole family and helping get people outdoors.
So with some of our parks, we do have beautiful parks here in Orange County. Talk a little bit more about that, how people can find out about that or enjoy some of our parks or learn more about the events going on at the parks.
Absolutely. So all the events that are happening during Earth Month can be found at ocfl.net/Earth Month. And our Magnolia Eco Center is hosting several events, including learning about the fish in Lake Apopka, as well as about pollinators. And then our Tibbet Butler Preserve Park over on the west side of the county is going to be doing some of those guided hikes.
Oh, nice. So on the guided hikes, is this an opportunity for people really to learn as they go along, like this plant is poisonous or this plant is good for a backyard? Is that kind of how it goes? Because I've never been on one.
Yeah, no, so you're going to be learning about the plants, but then also the ecosystem of that park. So just a great way to kind of get more familiar with your local, hyper-local ecosystems, and be able to get all your questions answered.
We talk about words like conservation and sustainability, and they might be these big words that people think like, well, that sounds like a lot of work. But there really are simple things that you can even do today to be a part of the solution, right?
Exactly. So, and then also some of these actions can help save you money on your utility bills. So both for energy and water, and who doesn't like to save some money on your utilities? So just conserving water, so putting in aerators on your faucet, and we have rebates with Orange County Utilities for upgrading toilets to water efficient toilets if you have an older one in your home. So all this information you can find out ocfl.net/Earth Month to find out about all that our different areas and departments have to offer.
Yes, a leaky toilet or a leaky sprinkler, you start to see your water bill go up and you want to get that fixed right away.
Exactly. Your sprinkler should be watering your green grass or plants, not the sidewalk. So always, it's a great rule of thumb just to even go out and do a visual inspection periodically just to make sure you're not overspraying.
So also with Earth Month, you are doing an event that has become pretty popular, which is Fix It, Don't Pitch It. So if someone has an appliance that maybe there's a piece missing and they think, oh, I'll just throw that vacuum out because, the hose has a crack in it, this is an opportunity for you to fix that and continue to use it and not put it in the landfill.
Exactly. So it's helping divert waste from the landfill, and then that way also saving people money. So we have fantastic volunteers who come and give up their Saturday morning to help our residents fix appliances, help even with sewing. We've had a lot of bike repairs as well. So a huge thanks to our volunteers, and we'll have a Fix It, Don't Pitch It event coming up in April as well.
So that is one day in April that they can also find out about. Before we close, there's also Earth Fest going on at the county, in addition to the Earth Day festivities, even though we're celebrating our beautiful planet this whole month in Orange County.
Exactly. So on April 19th, down at the Orange County Administration Building on South Roslyn from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., we're having our Earth Fest. So really just being able to have the opportunities to spotlight what our different divisions and departments are doing in regards to sustainability, as well as some local organizations. So everyone is welcome to come out and join us from 11 to 1 on that day.
And I know you've given us the information, but for all of the great things that Carrie Black, the Chief Sustainability Officer and Resilience for Orange County, has shared, what's that website one more time?
Yeah, it's ocfl.net/Earth Month.
All right, you heard it. Thank you so much for being with us, and happy Earth Month to everybody.
Happy Earth Month.
The Winter Park Playhouse presents another one of its popular spotlight cabarets. This time, Faith Bowles debuts her latest solo show. Playhouse patrons will remember Miss Bowles from her roles in Beehive, Travelin', and Ain't Misbehavin'. This is a truly New York-style cabaret with each performance lasting about 55 minutes with no intermission. Doors open at 6:30 for seating, and showtime is at 7:30. Check out winterparkplayhouse.org for tickets.
The 15th annual Hannibal Square Heritage Center Folk and Urban Art Festival takes place on April 27th from 10 a.m. till 4. The festival celebrates Central Florida's richly diverse culture through live musical entertainment and the artwork of select folk and urban artisans. Activities include Hannibal's Trek for kids, storytelling, Black history trivia, and more. Admission is free. Go to HannibalSquareHeritageCenter.org for more details.
Immerse yourself in an exploration of tastes, sights, sounds, and mindsets of another part of the world at Diversitastic on April 29th. This month, the cuisine du jour is Greek, so take this experience to enjoy. It takes place at the Greek Corner restaurant in Orlando. It includes an authentic multi-course meal from appetizer to dessert and a program of music and dance, as well as a chef presentation. Get tickets and more details at fusionfest.org.
Who doesn't like
I was going
Greek?
to say, sign me up.
Love Greek food.
Greek cuisine.
Yeah.
So delicious.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, that wraps up this week of events. If you have one you'd like to share with us for next month, send us an email at cafe@ocfl.net. I'm Crystal Candy.
And I'm Clarence Reynolds. Remember to join us next week to see what's new and exciting happening in your community.